Before I start going over how to use the spreadsheet, just a quick note, the spreadsheet does not include labor costs. It only focuses on ingredient and modifier costs, so it doesn't give a full picture of what it actually costs to make a drink, just the ingredient and included tax side of things. So now that that's out of the way, let's start with an overview of the tabs. First up, we have the ingredient cost tab. Here is where everything begins. You'll see all the raw ingredient prices are listed here in column B. And then the price per serving is also calculated over here, like for milk, for whipped cream, coffee, espresso shots, syrups, etc., all the way down here. Next up is the homemade syrups tab. This tab breaks down the ingredients and ratios for each ingredient. You'll notice it adds up to the total recipe cost, then divides by how many ounces it will actually make, giving you the cost per ounce right here in this pink purpley color. Next is the ratios and tax tab. This is where you'll find how much of each ingredient goes into each drink or sandwich. For example, right up here, you can see how many ounces of caramel sauce goes into an 8-ounce drink. Down over here, you'll see the sales tax. It combines the state, city, and county taxes in this cell. Next, we have the modifiers tab. This one lists the extra costs for things like the milk substitutes, extra espresso shot, or add-ons for paninis, like down here. Finally, you'll see all of the main menu tabs. We have coffee, hot chocolate, tea, refreshers, paninis and toasts, pastries and the packaged goods, and then the specialty menu items for Salt Lake City, Park City, and then the drinks at all locations. And in these tabs, the calculations are all done for each drink's unit costs in their menu items. Now let's talk about making any changes. So let's say the price of milk changes. You'll go over here to the ingredients cost tabs and update the price right here, for instance. Let's say it goes from $7 to $8 an ounce. As you can see, that changed the price per ounce right over here. Now, if I switch over to the coffee tab and I look for the latte, it also changed the price of an iced latte because of the change in the milk price. You can do the same thing for anything, the cheese, bread, syrup, whatever. You just change the ingredient price here in column B, and then the spreadsheet will handle the rest of the math for you. If you ever change any of the ratios, here's how you'll change that in here. So you'll go to the ratio tab and you'll update the number for the ingredient, and then you'll see all the drinks that use that ingredient will automatically update. For example, if I adjust the chocolate sauce ratio, let's say for an 8-ounce drink, we go from 0.6 ounces to 1 ounce. And then if we look at the hot chocolate tab, you can see the hot chocolate tab also changed that to a 1 ounce over here, affecting the unit cost down here. Then if the sales tax ever changes, for instance, let's say it goes from this 9.55% to, let's say, a 10%, we'll just go in and change that right here. And that will change the tax cells right here, which will then change the total cost over here. And that will be the same across all of the tabs and all of the taxes, as you can see right through here. So just to recap, if you're making any updates, you'll mainly focus on 2 tabs. You'll focus on the ingredient cost tab and changing the price here in column B, or you can also focus on changing the ratios and taxes tab by changing the ratios right here, also in column B, or the tax in column E. Once those are up to date, the rest of the spreadsheet will update automatically.